Hello everyone, I'm Melinda, NailFanatic of Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is our June 3rd, 2018 daily tarot vlog. So this is a general reading that applies for everyone who finds the channel, finds the reading. The messages in it will be timeless, especially since we're all coming into the energies in our own good time. We're in a different place of our journey, and some of us will resonate to what comes out now. Some of you, it'll take a while, and that'll be when you find this. But let's see, what's the word of clarity for us today, Lesser Sky? What's the word of clarity that we talk about today? Here we go. It's about being in that meditative mind space. I see Ivory, I see Tracy. Yes, girl, I'm early today. The bottom of the deck, we have that meditative lady there. And the bottom of the deck, we have compromise. For me, the word compromise right now is making me think of breakthrough energy. I feel like there's some place where we've been compromising our abilities, our talents, our skills, our knowing, our energy, and through meditation, we'll see some breakthrough come in where we will form a greater awareness of how we've been compromising ourselves and be able to bridge that gap, okay? So that we're not compromising, but so that we're honoring ourselves. The pencil comes out of the flashcards deck today. The pencil is letting us know it's time to start writing a new story for ourselves. The bottom of the deck is the flower. You should find the story as it feels beautiful for you. You should be writing your story in a way that suits your passions. And not only writing your story, because yes, journaling is definitely coming up here, but the way we're telling our story is so important for us to remember to honor our passions and our desires in the situation, because we're growing and we're attaining new levels. So for me, what I literally got is like, you're a mature plant now. It's time for you to start giving seeds. So we're coming out into this new place from where we've grown to get here. Now we're forming new functions, new abilities to do things differently, to do things that we've never done before. And we're at this whole new level. Getting in touch through meditation is going to help us so much to open up our awareness to an even greater level as we're getting into this place of doing things with more power than we ever have before, with more deliberateness than we've ever had before. Good thing that today is Sunday. I'm going to do the singing bowls, and before that, we got Bubba in town talking. So if you're in Vegas and you want to see Bubba, you still have time to message me and get there by 1 o'clock. Okay, let's see what's the Archangel Power card for us today and regards to our spirituality. And then I'm going to go ahead and read from the book on this card that comes out, as I'm still learning these cards. So let's see what's our spiritual message today from the Archangel Power Tarot. Just looking for one message that can be for all of us. Something to guide us, this situation on spirituality for us. And I really believe that these spiritual situations resonate for all of us, because it's just a common theme on the planet. The rest of it is, how are you filtering through that energy when it is being received by you, you know? So that's where we get into the different messages regarding finance and romance and such. But I do feel that this spiritual energy is, not to say that we're all in the same spiritual place, but the spiritual energy available for us, I do believe, is going to be the same energy available for all of us to work with. It's just, how do we choose to embrace that? So the message we're getting today, we have the Two of Ariel. It says it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So this is the Two of Pentacles, it sounds like. And so spiritually, it's important for us to hold a place of balance right now. Let me see what the book has to say about this card. Ariel. Okay. It's important to have balance. You may be working multiple jobs or you have several projects going on at once. Reconsider your to-do list. Is it really necessary to accomplish it all? The key to managing stress is to think of ways to make your situation more fun. Look at life in a playful way. You may be having challenges balancing your budget. Be cautious of juggling your finances in a way that causes long-term difficulties. Career changes should be looked at carefully and decisions made slowly and logically. Going with the flow, making it look easy, and the ability to get by on little money. Something that I always get whenever I see the Two of Pentacles is, you know, you have what you need for now. You may not have enough to stack up accounts and start investing in other things. But you have what you need for now. Even if it's a dance of bring it in, put it out, bring it in, put it out. You know, even if it's that sort of rapid flow of this financial energy. It's there. You have it. So more focus on, well, I have it, I have it, I have it, than I wish I had more is going to help you have it and continue to have it and eventually get more. So that's that message there. Let's see what we have going on in finances, since that's coming up a lot. Also, I'm getting for that, since that is in our spiritual area too, I need to say that this is us balancing the physical world and our spiritual needs and spiritual world. So that's also coming out in harmony with the meditative mind. It's like, have you compromised your spiritual time? Have you compromised your spiritual activity and your spiritual practice in order to be able to work, or in order to be involved in this or that other thing? Because this is a card saying it's important for you to make sure you maintain your spiritual practice and fulfill those spiritual needs, which include your own personal hygiene and your own rest and your own nutrition, in addition to the need to accomplish this and fulfill that and get this job done and get that task done. So it's working in harmony from the spiritual and the physical, instead of having one be compromised for the benefit of the other. Usually it's the spiritual and the self-nourishment and the self-care stuff that is compromised so you can go get some money in today's society. But let's see what's going on with our financial flow today. Anyways, okay. Where you felt like things were being kept secret, there was some gossip going on, the information found its way to you, and so you have the ability now to see how the universe has got your back, because somebody was keeping a secret. They didn't want you to know about it, but it came to you anyways. What you didn't know was that that secret had to do with somebody having a regret, and if you gave somebody some money and you didn't ever get it back from them, yeah, they completely squandered it, is what I'm getting. And you know that you come out on top in the situation, if in only the sense that you don't have to pour out anymore to this person financially because they ain't paid you back. Also, you did it because you had it available to do. You didn't do it because you were really looking to be paid back. You did it because it wasn't a big deal to you, and it was going to make a difference for them, quote unquote, and they was going to pay you back, and they were going to make good on their promise and all these beautiful words. But guess what? Yeah, they didn't have the ability to do that, and you were worried about it. You were thinking about, well, they're worried about it and thinking about it a whole lot more. You already saw this coming. I feel like you already knew that this was coming. This person seems to only come in and out when they need some help, and when they don't, when they get the help they need, it's like they vanish on you, and they ain't worried about you moving forward from there. What's going to happen in regards to, oh, if I don't pay them back, how does this affect them if I don't? Yeah, so I don't know who you are lending money out, but it seems like you did something. Again, this is in the past. You offered something to somebody to try to help them out, give them some stability. Well, the message for you is saying you were trying to take them out of a position that they were planted themselves in and put them where you would like to see them better in one sense or another. That doesn't work out well for you. Saying mind your own business, keep taking care of your own financial strengths, because that is where you have power. Your power is in building up your own wealth for your own household. It says if you do that, then you're going to be able to experiencing new beginnings coming in for you, of things where it's like if you were on this path, and then by getting involved in this other person and their financial situation, you kind of veered from it. This is redirecting you back to your path of exactly where you were headed. You intuitively know so much about how to increase your wealth. You're doing really well in that, and you have the potential available for you to move on to where money is a non-issue, where it's just no concern, you know, letting go of financial stresses. And somebody has been staying up worried about you've been staying up worrying about a relationship with somebody, and it's making you tired, and you are missing counting something. So if you've been up all night talking about some junk on the phone with some potential lover or some ex-lover or your girlfriends about lovers, whatever, saying get you some rest, because you're not sleeping enough and you're gonna miss some money. Also, get to bed early over the next few days, over the next 3 days specifically, because there's going to be a surprise opportunity. If you do any type of freelance, on call, anything like that, make sure you get rest early enough to have something wake you up, to have something important to do early, to pick up some paper, okay? And I said paper, not paper. Paper. Anyways. Somebody's going back into a conflict as far as seeing balance. And here's the thing. You're starting to, where you had started to adjust your financial vibration by speaking things out in a more harmonious way. I see that somebody had, it's like a backsliding of your communication in regards to your financial vibration. And so what's happening is, because you've become so strong at manifesting, if you don't stop, I mean, I feel like you're already starting to see the trickle of you talking in the old ways again. So what happened? Why are you letting yourself fall back into those old thoughts? You know, it's time to cut that shit out. And you know what you're in expectation of, because you already set it out. And now it's just time to sit back and collect, you know. I do feel what this is going to be our final card today is the Six of Pentacles. It's a great day for us to receive these things, you know, to receive financial flow. It's a great time in general for us to receive the financial flow, especially if we get off of taking it to someone else every time, and letting the feeling of waiting on some romance situation to work itself up keep us from resting and nourishing ourselves and taking care of ourselves. Because you know what, you have a strong financial gain coming available, but you want to be able to pick that up. And so you got to let go of some of this cut out some of the shit that is unnecessary to your, it's unnecessary to your overall well-being as far as how you're talking about finances. So what that's saying is, you know, finances have started getting better for you, but then you had kind of a lull, a slow moment, a bit of a dip. Yeah, don't fucking start freaking out now. It's not the time to start freaking out right now, okay? Let me see what I have for couples. What do I have going on for couples today? Let's source God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, different messages for everyone. I hope you're catching something that's working for you. Let me give a few more shuffles here. 6/3, June 3rd, 2018. This year has gone so quickly already. We're halfway through this thing, you know. Wow. It seems like time really, when you keep yourself busy, you don't realize how fast it goes. There's always something beautiful to be doing, even if it's laying in your bed, resting, meditating. I ended up doing that yesterday. Believe it or not, I had time to lay in my bed, and by the time I got up, I realized I had been laying there in meditation for a good 3 hours. I don't know about all that, but I laid in my silence. It was interesting. Couples, Page of Wands. For somebody, you have a fire sign child, and that child is highlighted at this time. That child is very playful. I feel like you stay home and you spend a lot of time with this child. We have the Hermit. You really have been staying home a lot, and you would like to get out. You would like to get out. You have some repressed activities. You would like to, you have some activities that you've been repressing that are bursting, waiting to burst forth to come out of you. Somebody's feeling like they're even feeling a little bit trapped by the situation as far as taking care of the children's, and you know that you're just wanting some time alone with your mate. You don't want to have to be stuck cleaning house and all this stuff. I really feel like you just want to get out of the house. You want to get out of town. You just want to go somewhere different and do something different. You feel like all you've been doing is staying home, and you've got this want to sow my, not necessarily sow my roll of oats, but you got this ants in your pants need to get out and dance. Ants in your pants need to get out and dance. Let's see what we got here. The Three of Swords. Okay, so this is saying that you recently had a surprise upset that came in, and even as upsetting as it was, you seem to be able to, it's like you're guarding yourself from the pain of it. You're guarding yourself. I see you just looking for what lights me now. You say, I could choose to look that way, but I'd rather look at what delights me now. And no matter what, this is a change for the better in my behalf. I know that things are working in my favor. And so if this situation here is coming to an end, for somebody there is a job coming to its end. For somebody, you're going to try... for somebody, I see that there's a benefactor, a situation of a benefactor coming to an end. Definitely somebody's job is coming to an end. Somebody's having like a personal assistant, a housekeeper, or somebody that's going to quit. That's going to change. I feel like you're going to be looking for some new assistance, and you're going to find that you're going to be connected through a network of friends, co-workers, or associates that you hang out with. It's going to turn you on to somebody, and it's going to feel like a no-brainer. I do feel, though, that there is an ending of a situation where you got over the pain of the past. There was something that happened in your relationship in the past where either you followed your wish and your dream, or your mate did, and I see that you're finally healing from all of that, being able to move forward. I feel that down, you're putting down the worry of it. I do feel that there's some new activity that you're taking part in, that you've been guided to, that you're not necessarily telling anybody about. You may have started exercising in your home on your own. You started writing in a journal. Some of you started practicing some sort of mysticism, and your partner is not really knowing about it. It's something that you were guided to. I do feel that you're going to find great success in this new practice that you're doing, and I do feel that you're going to continue to keep it to yourself because you feel that it's not everybody's cup of tea or everybody's slice of pie. I do feel that this is going to help you to feel more connected to your love and to your family. And I feel like for some of you, this is part of the reason that you got involved in doing this mystic work that I'm talking about, because you say that something's got to give. I need some energetic support. I know how to create that energetic support through these practices, and so that's what you're doing. Somebody has an air sign child also, or again, it's that same fire sign child, but there's this child is bringing in all this, child is very, very playful, and they like to get into things. I see a child that's about 5 or 6 years old right here, just stirring up the pot, and you say, oh my gosh, I just cleaned that up. It's time to do it again. This child keeps you guys really running. So that's one of the reasons, again, why you're looking for this energetic support, because you need to find a way to make it easier to walk away from feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, because you do have a lot of things that you've been working on. You have a lot of responsibilities around the house, and I feel like it's all on you. If you don't do it, it's not getting done, and you're feeling like yeah, somebody else could pick up some of the stuff. Again, I feel somebody's gonna want to hire in some outside help to come and help because it's getting a bit overwhelming. I also feel like you may be thinking about a previous lover or relationship, or even your childhood family, your family home, how things were different there. I do see that you're going to bring in some techniques or something from that childhood home, from the way you were raised. Maybe it's even the communicating with your partner in a way that your parents did. This is going to really bring in a great progress in your marriage and your relationship, in this overall situation of feeling overwhelmed. And wow, that's a beautiful way to end this right here, because we have the Ace of Swords, the Chariot, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's bringing in new energy. It's bringing new possibilities and new connections, strengthening bonds for you and your partner, that you apply these what is this? Problem-solving skills, communication skills. I really feel like sometimes even when you and your mate have some things to discuss, you're gonna go for a drive and talk, just the two of you. Whatever it is, I basically see that any challenges that you have coming up in your relationship right now, in your partnership, where you have these children involved, you're doing everything you can to separate the children from the situation. In other words, your children aren't even hearing the argument. They don't know that there is any stress between their parents, or you and whoever else these issues are coming up with. The children are left completely out of this, and that's very healthy for them, and it's also very healthy for you, because now the two of you don't have to come back in front of these children with all of these issues going on. Yes, with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, there has definitely been some conflicts that have gone on. However, these conflicts are helping us to find a sense to compromise, center ourselves, get in, grounded, and really think about what we want and speak and communicate effectively with one another. I see that you and your partner, you may be a air sign and an earth sign, but I definitely see you and your partner making great progress in sharing what is not making you happy, what's not working for you, and where you feel unrecognized. You're finally having this communication so you can squash all of the feelings of hurt and upset where you didn't get what you wanted, and you're not hiding it anymore. You're not keeping it to yourself. I feel like saying what's really on your mind and communicating that effectively is a bit of a challenge. You want to hold back, but if you go ahead and speak it out, I feel that it's going to be received and it's going to be returned with somebody else opening up about how they were feeling trapped and they needed to make a change. And this is definitely moving your relationship to new levels of walking away from the things that were very irritating and frustrating, allowing you to come together and nourish your relationships, putting an end to all of the shock and awe and drama of where things were not feeling right and where you felt like you couldn't move forward. So that's a message for couples. Let's see what we got going on for singles today. Let's see. I see Zona. I see Josh. Hey. I see Lynn. Lovely to have you all here with me. Let's see what's the message for our singles at this time, Mr. Scott. What are the messages for singles at this time, Mr. Scott? Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do you like this reading style that I've been doing between yesterday and today, guys? What's the feedback on that? Also, we have our radical raffle reading today again. We had some more tickets purchased. If you want to purchase yours, you can do it on YouTube through the YouTube super chat donations if you like towards the end of the reading. Or you can go to my website. The connections are all there. The links are all there. You just got to send them through. I see Nancy. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Josh says he loves the way I've been doing the readings and says it's very accurate. Okay, I'm getting one more shuffle after this, and then we'll see what's going on with our singles. So excited about this whole energy work. As a matter of fact, I believe I have at least one lady coming with me today to go hear Bubba talk and do the singing bowls. This is going to be awesome. Hey, Sherry. Okay, here we go, guys. Singles, ready, set, go. There's some information you feel like it's out of reach with you, but it's actually right in your download sector. Is saying, don't let your fears and your past hesitations block you. Somebody thinks that there's a secret about a Capricorn person or an Aquarius person. Yeah, that's true. You're going to get that download. Information is going to be shared with you. The information is going to be coming in for you about a Capricorn person. I do feel that there's a soulmate connection here, but you guys have walked away from it due to challenges. Somebody is dealing with the Scorpio. This Scorpio person is thinking about how they are longing for this Queen of Pentacles, which is either a Virgo or Taurus person. I feel like they're missing the romance. They're thinking about the past, and they're trying to figure out how they could have done things better. I feel like the Scorpio person has a strong desire to rush forward into I just want to see you, baby. I miss your face. I want to talk to you. I love you, though. But it's because I love you, though. And you're like, I can see how this is going to go. This is not the direction that I wanted to move with my life. If I go ahead and entertain this, then I'm not honoring my own energetic alignments. So I'm going to go ahead and hold to my truth. I know that I got to win. I got to take this new beginning and let this old thing go, because I've already been down that path before. I already tried that route. That route doesn't work so well for me. So I've already cut the situation off. You know, I'm sorry you feel this lack in without me in your life, but you know, the truth is, if you would get your energy right, then you would always feel content and complete. And that's one of the reasons you're attracted to me. You like being around me because my energy is one that is so high vibration that you're able to kind of sustain yourself off of it without having to do your own work. And so now it's time for that person to do their own work. You know that your job is to sustain yourself and make sure that you are aligned with your visions. And so You are making sure that you're not taking responsibility for anybody else's emotional misalignments or for their feelings of lack and limitation. It's not your responsibility. You know that it's your job to sustain yourself, and then you know that you want and deserve a partner who can sustain themselves as well, and so you hold out for that. You know that you have an energetic match available for you, and you're not willing to settle for anything less. So you stopped asking the universe for love, and because you stopped asking the universe for love, it looks like love is consistently trying to find its way to you. And yet, even in that, you continue to say, you know, I'm going to be persistent. This isn't exactly what I wanted yet. I'm going to keep my head up and keep my eyes to the sky, because I'm waiting to hear from a certain person, and I know that this person is going to, and not to say that you know who the person is, but you're waiting to hear from a certain person that you will recognize by their energetic patterns. You're going to recognize them because of the way they're very nurturing, very loving, very self-sufficient, very abundant, very kind in their speech and their actions. You say, I'm not going to jump into anything that doesn't match exactly. If it's conflicting, then I'm not going to allow that to progress. I know how to walk away from the things that don't work for me, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. You say there's manipulations around, and people are trying to abuse alcohol and all that stuff, but I know how to hold my liquor. I know how to hold my emotions. I know how to hold my actions. And I'm going to sustain myself in that way and not worry so much about what these people are about. I know these tactics. I'm not about to get so drunk that I can't take care of myself. I'm not going to get so gossipy that I end up start working against myself by talking about things that aren't serving me well. I'm not going to lose sight of my joy and give it over to this other person who wants me to make them the focal point of my life. Why? Because I am the sun. I am source. I am love. I am life. I am power, and I am able. So you say, I can celebrate walking away from the conflicts where I held back from saying some cutting shit that I could have, covered stuff over with love. I was able to see what plans that they were devising, and they were not able to be successful in it. So I brought an end to those things, and now it's time for me to look at all of the different possibilities that I have available for me and find the ones that actually work out better for me, because there's some people from the past who are having a hard time moving on. They're not following their guidance, and they are trying to manipulate a situation, but I can see around that. I have trust that when I asked for a love partner, I knew that there was one that was coming in, and I know that I will be sustained and I'll be fine in between now and then, because I am my own sustainer, and I cut out things that don't work for me to ensure that I receive the victory, because I can see the manipulations. I can see where things are going to turn harsh with people, because I can feel the transformation in the energy that's around me. I'm very in tune with the physical. I'm very receptive of the spiritual. And my self-love is very sustaining and allows me to act from a place of knowing and decisiveness towards love, and sustain that love and retain my emotional mastery, even when others don't know how to reciprocate to me. When I find ones who are immature, jealous, and insecure, I know how to act in the highest, lightest, and brightest way, and I understand that it's not my responsibility to take for others' irrationalities. And so I maintain my balance, I maintain my patience, I master myself in this physical world, and I overcome all challenges, obstacles that present themselves. I overcome with the sun, because I'm the sun, okay? Those are the single people messages. Oh my God, that was so awesome. Now, let's see. Radical raffle reading. Who's going to be the winner today of our radical raffle reading? Your tickets are $1 each. When I'm finished with today's reading, if you want to purchase some on YouTube, I'll get you set up right now live. Other than that, you can go to my website and order your tickets, put raffle in the comment. If you want to put a one-word subject you would like your reading in regards to, you can put that in your comment as well. My website, LPHtarot.com, will connect you to the link to purchase your raffle tickets. But today the winner is... it's Carla, 3 days in a row. See, the thing is, I'm telling you, the way this is going to go, whoever gets their purchases in earlier in the month, you have an advantage, because the more days in the month, the more tickets are going to end up in that jar. So Carla, congratulations, you got the win. So the first day we did for you love, the second day we did career. Now today we're going to do a card for you, and we'll do one in regards to your own spiritual development. So I'm going to use the crystal reading cards for you, Carla. So in regards to your spiritual development, let's see what we have coming up for Carla. Lustrous God, what is the message for Carla at this time regarding her spirituality? What does she need to know most, Lustrous God, regarding her spirituality? And spirituality is a great subject to get your reading on, because the spiritual is always the root energy to the physical reality. So let's see, what's the message for Carla right now? Let's just go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There it is. You got amethyst, meditation. Look at how beautifully this goes with our meditative lady. I mean, seriously, amethyst. Carla, if you have an amethyst stone, it's a great time for you to wear your amethyst stone. I do feel that meditation is going to be key for you at the time. What do you have to meditate about, Lustrous God, in regards to her spirituality? Let's clarify this meditation card, and why is this here for Carla? Okay, we have the sun, your power, your energy, your inner child. Your inner child wants something. Yes, your inner child wants something. It's a something that you had let go of in the past, something that you were really, really good at. Your inner child is bursting to come forth. I do feel like it has something to do with the physical thing. So did you used to build something? The word build came in a few times for me. Something you used to build, something you worked on physically with your hands. I don't get too much of a painting vibe, but there's something physical. I mean, seriously, if you can't think of what this is, go get you some Legos or some Play-Doh and use your hands in that way. You need something you can touch and feel to get your creative juices flowing. There is, in meditation for you, you're going to receive some downloads about some inner child embracing that's available for you right now. Something that you brought to an end in the past, but you know, and I feel like it's something that your father would get a little bit upset about sometimes, like the kid who plays the drums, and your dad's like, I'm trying to work, I'm trying to rest, I'm trying to read the paper, that's too loud, or yeah, something like that. But you were really good at it, you really enjoyed it. And so Carla, go ahead and get your meditation on. I do feel that when you realize what this is in specific for you, Carla, and maybe it's horseback riding, maybe it's tending to pets, whatever this is, I do feel that in this activity that your heart is calling for, you're going to find a very meditative quality. It's going to have a very meditative effect for you. So, the oracle message from the Crystal Diva says, this powerful card reminds you that the practice of meditation will assist you greatly, especially at this time. Meditation enhances self-awareness, relaxation, inner wisdom, good health, and well-being on all levels. The Divas are sharing with you that no matter what your current circumstances, it would be beneficial and deeply healing to allocate time to meditate, because answers will be found in the depths of inner silence. In times of stress, confusion, and challenging, active meditation can bring a deep sense of clarity, balance, and healing. If you are finding life challenging and have been feeling a little on edge, you are being guided to work closely with the Divas of Amethyst. Take some sacred silent time for yourself and receive the healing energy from this potent crystal. Practicing meditation allows a deep connection to your inner answers and wisdom, bringing about a deep knowing and clarity of being. There are many forms and styles of meditation such as breathwork, gardening, gym, surfing, art, dancing, and anything that allows your mind to be still and you to be present in the moment. Find a style you enjoy and that works for you. This card can also indicate that you require a time of reflection and meditation before you make decisions on your current situation. So, Carla, congratulations. I'm going to check that raffle ticket there. That's your winning for today. Thank you for supporting the work that I'm doing here on this channel. I see somebody has put a donation. Thank you so much, Lauren. You walked away from your Aries last night, finally. I love you too. Is this for raffle tickets? Let me know, okay? Let me know. She said equestrian. So apparently you like riding horses. This is awesome. I like riding horses. Horse is my Chinese zodiac, and I've always loved horseback riding. I'm not the most skilled. I'm quite the amateur, but it is so nice whenever I get a chance. It's been probably 11 years now since I've sat horseback, but I found a place over where I've found the peacocks here in Vegas. There's a place that offers horseback riding, so hopefully I'll be going soon again. Lauren, let me know if you want to put a subject on raffle tickets for your donation, and anybody else who wants to get your raffle tickets. You know, there's some in there, but you can make it more, you know, and get your chance to win. At the end of the last reading of the month, I'm going to dump them and we start all over again. But it's barely the 3rd. You still have a lot of time to win your raffle ticket reading, your radical raffle reading, okay? So, I absolutely love and adore you. Let's make sure we meditate today. I'm going to find out with Karen if it's okay to go live or to record Bubba's part today from 1 to 4. And the sound bowl, crystal singing bowls meditation as well. If so, then I'll maybe go on live this afternoon for that, but that's my plan for today. Remember to balance the physical and spiritual. Tell and write your story the way you want it to be. Make sure that the flower you're growing is the one that you want to be growing. And abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magic I am. So go ahead and make some magic today, guys. Make some love. Make some beauty in your world. My website is LPHtarot.com. I put up the Pisces reading. If you got Pisces, check out the channel. Pisces is up as of last night. And if you want to work with me one-on-one or purchase your radical raffle reading tickets for $1 each, go to LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.